Hello everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. If you have ever been confused about the TypeScript or felt like it's too complicated, don't worry. In this video, we are starting from the absolute zero. And by the end of this video, you will understand what TypeScript is, how to set it up, and how to use basics types in the real code. So let's start. Now, so first question is, what even is a TypeScript? What is a TypeScript? In simple word, if I say TypeScript is just a JavaScript, but with the extra rule. It was created by the Microsoft, and the main goal is to help you catch the mistake before your code runs. For example, in JavaScript, you can accidentally do something like this, like let age is equal to let me write here the index.js file, and I write here let age is equal to 20, and in the next line I write the age is equal to 20, and JavaScript will not complain about this. Yes, it's what, and JavaScript will not complain about this, but this can break your app later in the production level, in the because you are just in the database, like if I run this, I get the no issue with this node index.js. I get no issue, and this word works. But TypeScript fix this by adding the types. Like if I make here the index dot ts file, and if I write here let age is a number data type, and I write here the 20, it's work. No issue with this. Let's yes, and if I now try to insert the value age is 20, now TypeScript immediately tell you this is wrong. We'll see this age, the type string is not assignable to types number. Let age is number data type. So that's why people use it because fewer bugs, better code, and easier to scale the project. So let's move to the installation of the TypeScript. Now open your terminal, just open a terminal, and write here a command. You have to install the TypeScript. You cannot use it like just by writing the index.ts and start typing. You have to install it by using the Node.js, by using the npm install -g. This -g is for the globally on your system, and just write type script and just press enter. Maybe you will they will ask you to enter the password also in some system, and yes, it's update, and you can check whether it is updated by using the just type a command tsc and -v. If you see a version, you are good to go. Like I see a version 6.0.03, and yes, my TypeScript is now installed. So let's create a TypeScript project here first. Just write here like in normal project. I just we write like node in it like something. So here we have to write tsc -init. It's create a tsconfig.json file, and don't get scared by this file. Looks big, and it's but we only care about a few things here. The important one is like this target value. This says with JavaScript version, and the other two is the root directory and the out directory, the src and the dist folder. The root directory where your code lives, the actual code lives in the src folder. That's where you write controller or something this, and out directory is the dist where compile code goes. Like in Java, in the TypeScript, when you write something, first when you run the code that means compile that, it convert that TypeScript code into the JavaScript, and that code that file goes into the that dist folder, this out directory. So you do not need to master this now. We will use it as we go videos by videos, mean day by day, we will write the code for this. So you don't have to remember this out directory, root directory, and this target, all this stuff. You have to just, I just give you the basic overview of the tsconfig.json file. Now let's talk about the what happened, the setup project. Yes, I already did, and the tsconfig.json we already see. Now let's talk about the core of the TypeScript. Let's create a file here, index.ts file. Yes, ts is the extension for the TypeScript. Let username equal to, sorry, I have to write here the string because this is TypeScript, and if you do not write the data type, it's useless to use into the TypeScript file. You must be write the data type for the this. Let age is the number, is the 20. Let is dev is let's say boolean is true. So this is how you define the types, like a string data type, a number data type, a boolean data type. True value, false value comes into the boolean, the number value comes into the 20. Floating point also come here in the number, and string is like that come into double quote, single quote, or the backticks. It's all come into the string. Now you are basically telling TypeScript this is a variable. This variable must always be a string, must always be a number, and it's always a boolean. Now there are two more types you will see often, that is the null and undefined. These are the very main the data types in the TypeScript. Null and undefined, every interviewer asks about this, what is null and undefined, whether you are giving the JavaScript, whether you are giving the TypeScript interviews. So let data is null, its value is the null, and let value is the, let's say, undefined, and its undefined value. Like in the normal, we just write the null value or the undefined value, intentionally give the value null to any variable. So this is called, the simple difference is the null intentionally empty and just give the intentionally empty, and undefined is the not assign the value yet. Like I'm getting the data from the front end. I just initialize all the variables like name, email, password, and confirm password, all this, and all the value initially all the values are the undefined, and I just get the value from the front end. If any fields do not come from the front end, like email not come, then that value says it's undefined value, means I did not means it I did not assign any value, it did not get any value from the front end, so that is the undefined. So that's is the undefined value. And you might be thinking, do I always need to write the types? Not always, but it's a good habit, especially as a beginner. It makes your code easier to read and prevent the mistake. This is a like in the normal file, in the like here I am just writing the username, age is developer, data, and value. These you are not using here like this. You are using in the production, in the months tag, in the Next.js, where you will get the data from the front end, you will send the data to the front end, you will get the data in back end and front end, the MongoDB connection, and all these. How you can verify whether you get the same data or you are sending the same data that they are accepting in the front of you? So this is where these in TypeScript helpful, very main helpful. Now let's type a function. You can also type function greet name is a string, and it's a string, sorry, and it's return the hello. Sorry, I have tried here the backtick. hello user name. And here what happening is here I write the name string and also here colon string. So here name is string, it must be a string value. You cannot give any the number data type. And this uh, colon string says function return the string. It is must be return the string, not the number value or any array value, object value. Always must be a string value. If you try to something wrong, TypeScript will stop you immediately. Let me run this file. Sorry, just write here the tsc index.ts. So this command means tsc for the running the this compiling this index.ts file, and just press the enter. Now you will get the index.js file. It takes time compiling the complete file. What happened? Why it stuck? Yes, it worked. And if you see here, index.js file is built, and you see in the normal JavaScript file, we do not mostly write the index use strict. Means this is compulsory, but we do, never write. But here after the compilation, it says the username JD is 20, is developer true, data value, a value undefined, and a function. Means this is means all these things like string, number, boolean, null, define that I write by using the colon are removed, and index.js file is now running. If I try to, let me call here greet function by just let me write here the name and call by using the username. And now let's try to rerun the code. Now see, you will see live. I give the command already. It's compiling. Why it's take time? Yes, see, great username. It's come and this also means run. Now you can run this node index.js file normally. What happened? Okay, I forget to console this. You have to write here the console.log this, and first again compile it. And now run this node index.js. I get the hello JD. If I make any mistake, like instead of username, I am just give the age here. Means this value, this function accepted a name value, means this string value, but I am passing the number value. And see, in the VS Code, it's already say argument of type is the number, is not assignable to parameter of type string. So let me run this here. Let's see what happened. ts index.ts, and you'll see an error here about this type error. You will get in the index.ts at the line number 12, argument of type number is not assignable to parameter of type string, console.log greet age. So this is how TypeScript prevent the future bugs and catch the error early, and better the auto completion, easy to manage the large project in these. So we see the null and undefined type variables like string and number, typing function also, and why use types. I already tell you it's catch the error early, and auto completion also, and easier to manage the large project easily. So today we learn about what is TypeScript, how to install it, how to set up a project, basic types, type functions also. So this was day 1 of our TypeScript series. In the next video we will cover arrays, object, and one of the most confusing things, that is the any versus unknown. If you are serious about becoming a better developer, building real project with the TypeScript, make sure to subscribe to JDCodebase, like the video, subscribe to JDCodebase, and drop a comment if something was confusing. I will help you out.